Good evening. Welcome to Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live, episode 32. We're winding down on not much left in 2018. Hope everyone is doing well this evening. Like I said, I have a very special intro we're going to get to here in a second, and I'm going to get the chat window open up, so hang on just a second, and we'll get that going. Had a good day at work today. It went really well. Rick Halber, Lon, welcome. Floyd, welcome. Brent, welcome. Thanks for showing up, guys. DumbTube, welcome. Glad you're here. Floyd Motes, how are you? How is everybody doing tonight? Let's get, there we go. All right. All right. Mitch Weiss, welcome. Steve Carpenter, welcome. Matthew McCain, Peter Carroll, Drone Shots, welcome. Glad everybody could show up tonight. I was going to have our Christmas tree lit up. Valerie and I have been, it has the pre-lit lights in it, and the tree's about 11 years old. And I think our pre-lit lights may have bought the ghost. They're kind of like flickering on and off. Chris Hope, welcome. So so we're not going to have lights on a Christmas tree. We're probably going to be doing the looking for a new Christmas tree day after Christmas kind of sale stuff. Lloyd Mendenhall, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Brendan, welcome. Got a lot to talk about tonight. Again, remember, Big J, welcome. Daniel's Drone, welcome. Remember, we're doing a 30-minute format now. I think it's better. It worked real well on Sunday for me, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. That way we can get through some things and then give you guys ample opportunity to talk about it. David Maxwell, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. One of the things I wanted to lead off with, and thank you guys for all showing up promptly tonight here at 8 o'clock. Lewis, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. One of the things I wanted to start out with was something, it's off topic, but I think for those of us here in the United States, when one of our former presidents dies, it's a solemn time. It's a very, very special time here in the United States. And with President George H.W. Bush passing away at the age of 94 over the weekend, it hit home a little bit more for me than some of the other ones. And let me show you here, if you can indulge me here for a second. I'm going to share my screen. And let's go ahead and close that. And get this up. Okay. I had the opportunity in 2004 in Columbus, Ohio, at a campaign rally, a Republican campaign rally. President George H.W. Bush was speaking there along with the governor of Ohio at the time. And it just so happened I took the day off from work, and I saw people were going down to get his autograph. There weren't many people there, so I did the same. I had my camera with me, and I took a selfie before there was such a thing as a selfie. You can see it was very bright and well lit. The Secret Service agent said, "Let me see your camera and keep your hands out of your pockets at all times," and I complied. But I have to tell you this. President Bush could not have been nicer. He could not have been more kind. He could not have been more gracious. We talked for a few minutes. I shared with him that my dad was in the South Pacific in World War II. He was from the U.S. Navy as well. And I had him autograph a ticket that I had there. And I told him, I said, I was going to give this to my father. I said, he would have welcomed the opportunity to have met you. He took time to talk to me, and he was unbelievably nice. And everything that you've heard about him in terms of being nice and gracious and kind is absolutely 100% true. It was after the fact that I found out that you all know, if you're familiar with his World War II story, he was shot down by the Japanese, and he was recovered by a United States submarine, which was great. But one time he had to ditch his plane before that. And the ship that picked him up was a USS Lexington, and that was the ship that my dad was on. That was incredible. My dad was on the same ship that President Bush was on until he got transferred back to his. I think he was on the San Jacinto, or I'm probably really botching it very, very badly there. But this is why, for me, like I said, this hits home. This hits home a lot more than a lot of other things do. And I was, for me, this really, really meant a lot. You're right, Mike. He was a war hero. He really was. He was the last World War II president. You're very correct, Mike. And there's something to be said for that. He, like I said, and I'll tell you this, guys, I have to share this with you. I actually cried on Saturday when I found out he had passed away, because this hit home. Not many of us, Steve Carp, Bill Thomas, welcome. Not many of us have an opportunity to meet famous people in their lifetime, let alone a former president of the United States. And I had that opportunity, and it was one of the top 10 moments of my life, being able to meet him. And just, I could not get over how kind and gracious he was to me, and that he took the time to talk to me and to get to know me. He asked me my name. He asked me, did I live in Columbus? Yes, I did. And, just several questions. And, and I told him, I said, my father was in the World War II in South Pacific. And I was just so impressed with him. Absolutely, positively so impressed. So I didn't want to dwell on this. I just wanted to kind of give you guys some personal reflection. If you're not friends with Facebook, it's I changed my profile picture to that picture with him on Facebook. So some of you guys aren't on Facebook. So I wanted to take the time to do that, and just a quick moment of silence, and then we'll get into the show tonight. And thank you, 41, George H.W. Bush, for your service to your country. Fair winds and following seas, we have the watch. Very good, Lloyd. Very good. Thank you for stating that. That's a good thing. That's right. Jimmy Carter was. Yes, that's correct. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, we're going to get into some things here. Everybody's keeps talking the Osmo Pocket, and the one thing, I'm hearing and is about the software is not ready, and that's why it's being delayed. That's one of the things that I've heard recently. One of the other things that I heard, and I saw this on a channel, he had a test unit, and he was able to record in 1080p at 120 frames per second. And apparently he had reached out to DJI, and DJI told him that on the production unit, you won't be able to do that. So there's something else that has cropped up. So, whether, are we going to get these on the 15th? I don't know. I mean, that's an unknown. I would think, and this is just my guess, this is what I'm surmising, and somebody jump in and correct me if I'm wrong. These test units that got sent out, that software had to be working. Okay, they had to have that working in order for them to be able to test these units. I mean, you've seen, ad nauseum tests out there. Tom's Tech Time, Droning On, Ash, just a whole slew of people have gotten them. iJustine, other ones, they've tested them, and they've had to have that software, and that software had to be working. So, Ken Ingram, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And, and the other thing that I hear about this is the whole tariff issue with China, and that's rearing its ugly head and playing into this as well. I don't know. They're still finishing the Mavic 2 software, Mitch. That's a good one. That's the LOL of the light. Yeah. Test units from M2 had waypoints on them, if not mistaken. Daniel, you probably could be right. You really could. Yeah, DJI will give it back. It may cost you money. Yep, Drone Master could be. It was a Best Buy and they still have none available. Yeah, Lloyd, I ordered mine through, I was going to do mine through Best Buy, but I had some store credit to use with DJI, so I decided to do that instead. And it ended up costing me less. I didn't have to pay sales tax. I like that. So that's a good thing. So, it's in limbo right now. I mean, wonder if audio might be better on production units. That could be, Mike, but I'm hearing some people are just saying flat out with the audio, it's like it, but what I tell people, and this is one thing, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, who uses slow motion that much? I agree, Lon. I don't use it that much, and maybe once out of every 15 or 20 videos I might use it. But correct me if I'm wrong here with all of this. And this is something that I've been telling people because I'm getting a lot of questions both on through email and on the Facebook page. One of the questions I've been getting the comparison, people are comparing this to the GoPro Hero 7, and I tell people, I'm saying, look, okay, you need to realize something, okay? The Osmo Pocket is a vlogging type of camera, okay? The GoPro Hero 7, that's an action cam, okay? Yeah, it's a vlogging, but it's more of an action vlogging type of cam, okay? And you also have to realize too, it's the Pocket Osmo is very compact, okay? There's not, I mean, it's very, and there's more room on the Hero. So, and that's what I tell people, realize what you're getting here, because I had somebody get into a discussion with me about the GoPro Hero 7 versus the Osmo Pocket, and I'm telling them, I said, guys, you have to realize something. Steve Smith, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. You have to realize that there's a difference between these two, okay? That's like, and basically it comes down to apples and oranges. I mean, really, that's what I'm thinking as far as that's concerned. So, and who knows? You're probably, Drone Master, you're probably right. And who knows what this delay is? We're just gonna have to wait. I mean, 15th is what? Today's what? Today's the 4th. So we have, it's like 11 days until the 15th is coming out. So that's you got a great price, Lon. You really did. I did pretty good with DJI. Of course, I had store credit to use, so it was even better because I didn't really have to pay a whole lot for it. So that's always good. Yeah, you're right, Floyd. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. They're two different animals, and that's what I keep telling people, and I keep getting emails from people about them, and I'm like, look, it's apples and oranges here, guys. It's not the same thing. It really isn't the same thing. Okay, just that's where that's at. I mean, as far as that's concerned. So we'll see on the 15th. I mean, the 15th, like I said, it's 11 days, a little over a week. And I'm sure they're anxious to get, whatever it is causing this up, to get it done, because they want to get these units in our hands. They want to see us go out there on YouTube and put footage out there. And because, this is going to help sales, and that's what they want. And like I said, in my video, the 2 best videos that are out there, it's the #1 tech stocking stuffer this year. And for it to be #1, it's got to come out, #1, and #2, we've got to have an opportunity to get some video out there. People get video out there, it's going to fly off the shelves. Those pallets are going to be empty pallets out there. Yeah, Daniel, I agree. Don't get rid of it. And here's the other thing. I've heard some people, should I get rid of my GoPro Hero? I'm like, no, don't. They're still, like I said, it's a different purpose type of camera. It really is. Just leave it go. That's a good thing, Drone Shots. That's a very good thing. I had a $10 card I didn't use. I got a new monitor. I'll call it a monitor. I got a Samsung 43-inch that I'm going to be using for my monitor. And Mitch Weiss, thank you. That's how I got my idea. It was from Mitch. So kudos to you, Mitch. And it's set up with Chroma 444, so it'll work right. So, and I'm going to do a review on that. When I get my room set up, which is what I'm working on, I'm going to be working on it this Saturday. My desk came today, and I'm looking forward to my computer's coming too. I got a Lenovo 6 gig RAM, or 6 gig of video RAM, 16 gigabyte of RAM. It's 100 and I think 256 SSD drive, a terabyte, 7,200 RPM drive. Doesn't have 4K, but the display will have 4K. So I'm really amped about it. Really excited about it. So I'm looking forward. That's not coming. That's shown on back order at Costco, and it's shown to come like the 10th to the 17th. So the sooner the better for that, because I'm ready to throw my piece of Asus out into the garbage, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sell it and get some money from it. So that's the deal. That's the deal on that. So got some changes coming up. Also, I was going to get a video out for you guys. Build a Drone Reviewer swag. Yes, it will be coming very soon. I had some issues with my logo. Okay, I was getting t-shirts done, and the logo on the t-shirts was almost translucent. And let me get one here to show. Oh, it's not here. I was going to get one to show you guys. All right, it's not here, but it was translucent. It was almost see-through. You could see they were heather gray, and you could almost see, you see more of the gray than the logo. You know what the logo looks like on heather gray. So, but yeah, we're gonna have. I've already gotten a 1 foot by 3 foot banner from Vistaprint, $5, which is great. Got mugs, which ended up coming out fantastic. Embroidered hat. The embroidered hat looks nice, top-notch stuff. And it's not. This stuff's not going to cost you guys a whole lot. I'm not going to. You know, I'm not looking to make a killing on this kind of stuff. You know, I want to get some Build a Drone Reviewer swag in your hands. Got the stickers, of course, and I'm going to include those with every order for free, so you guys can put them on your cases, on your drones, that kind of thing. So, but that's going to come up. I reordered another T-shirt and found out they had a different process, different transfer process, it's called a full ink process. What I did get is not a full ink process, and it's going to look like that. So, you know, so we'll see with this next shirt that comes. And let me tell you this, Vistaprint, their customer service is top notch. They gave me a complete refund for the T-shirts. They sent out another batch. They still look the same, but I'm going to keep those. I'm going to give those away. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, drone shots. Yeah, that's why my hats are. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm going to do with the hats is I'm going to get them done embroidered. That way they're going to last a long time. I know Rick Smith gave me a hat and a mug, and his hat is embroidered, and it looks great. And I found it on Vistaprint, and it was a very reasonable price. I was very impressed with that. So, and like I said, I'm not going to charge an arm and a leg. I want to make enough to pay for shipping and get this in your hands. So, Daniel, hey, you know, I'm probably what I'm going to do is during the 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, there's going to be some of that swag that I have, the samples. I'm going to be giving that away. So, come Sunday, if I get a Mitch, I'll get you a free T-shirt. You come, I'll get you a free T-shirt. How about that? That's just for Mitch, okay? And by the way, Saturday we're having our Central Florida get together. And if you guys are in Central Florida, we're meeting at Ford's Garage over in Lakeland at 4 o'clock. And thank you, Steve Carpenter. I appreciate that. And you guys are welcome. If you're going, RSVP, or say you're going on Build a Drone Reviewer's Facebook page to let us know, because we have to call the restaurant and let them know how many are coming before we go. They do phone ahead seating, but they don't take reservations ahead of time. So if you guys want to come, get out to Build a Drone Reviewer's Facebook page, say you're going, and let me know how many are coming. And I'm going to send out a reminder about that tomorrow. Thank you, Mitch. All right, I'll look forward to seeing you there, Mitch. I'll make sure that I'll be getting a T-shirt in your hands. Promise you that. And you guys are all welcome. And this is also a family event too. You know, spouses are more than welcome. If you want to bring the kids, bring the kids. Ford's Garage has some excellent prime burgers there. They have some craft beers. Some of you guys aren't familiar with Ford's Garage. I really like their burgers there. And they have Guinness French onion soup there. Yeah, it really is that good. I'm talking about food. You know, never mind. I don't want to go there about that. regarding food. Okay. Probably if you guys want to check it out, and I know it's a good video. I haven't seen it yet. Original Dobo put out like a year in drones review. So definitely you guys want to check that out. That's for sure. I'm sure it's probably pretty good. One of the other videos I wanted to call your guys' attention to was Ed Ricker put out a video today from Spin Up 2018, and it was fantastic. Definitely check out that video. I watched it, and Ed, if you're on tonight, spot on job. It was excellent. I really enjoyed that video. You guys will get a wonderful flavor for what Spin Up 2018 was like. Ed was fantastic. Ed's a great videographer, and he did a fantastic job. So, Ed, if you're watching this on live, kudos to you. If you're watching on replay, again, same kudos. That it was great. It really was. Absolutely. Do a short live stream. Rick, I might, you know what, Saturday night, that's a good point. I'm definitely going to be taking some pictures and probably do a short live stream Saturday night from Ford's Garage just to say hi to everybody. I think people would like that. I think that'd be good. So that'd be fun. Syracuse Orangemen play West Virginia on the 28th. Mike, it would be wonderful if you get down here. And Mike, you come down, I'll get you a t-shirt and a hat. How about that? And Mitch, I may break down and give you a hat as well too. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, thank you, Helping Home. Ed's video was great. I spent some time talking to him at the event in New York City in August, and I am so impressed with Ed. Ed does not only does he do a great, he has a great channel. He has channels now because he does one on drone racing. He's very personable, very friendly, very nice. Can't say enough nice things about him. I really like him a lot. I wish he was closer than North Carolina because I'd like to get together with him more often. He's just an awesome guy. I really like him. And he's also very tall. Yeah, it's just, first time I saw him, like, hi, Ed. he just standing up, and Valerie and I were like, hi, Ed, how are you? But no, Valerie was very impressed with him as well. He was very personable, very nice. We spent a lot of time talking to him, which was great. And I really like him. He's one of the really good guys. And, I told him when I'm sitting there, I said, I'm not going to say that it's idol worship, but your one video you did on the Mavic Pro, intro to the Mavic Pro, it's like about, I don't know, 20 minutes long or whatever. I said, I probably wore the daylights out of that video learning how to fly my Mavic Pro. And I said, I learned from you in your video. It was fantastic. So yeah, Ed does a great job. When Ed goes out there and he does any of his videos are great. When he does those tutorial videos, those are just unbelievable, spot on. He is, Steve. Even more in person. You're right. He's great on the videos, but meeting him in person is I just absolutely love Ed. And like I said, I wish he was closer to North Carolina. Ed, you're ever down in Tampa, come my way. I'll get I'll get you a t-shirt. I'll get you a hat, and I'll take you out for a burger. You can count on that. How tall is Ed? 6'1", 6'2", maybe. I don't know. Ed, if you're on, you can let us know. But and if you're watching the replay, just curious. But yeah, Ed is tall. I was very, very nice. Now another person, and correct me here if I'm wrong, Steve Carpenter. Kelly is very tall from Ready Set Drone. Kelly Short. Kelly is very tall. Because I met him at the event as well too. He was talking to Michael Oldenburg, who actually did the presentation for DJI, and introduced me to Michael. And then I got to talk to Kelly for a few minutes. Kelly's tall. Kelly's very tall. I'm guessing Kelly's like 6'3", maybe. That's just a guess off the top of my head. I don't know. Yes, even taller. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Steve Carpenter. Yeah, you can vouch for that because you got a chance to meet these guys. Had a wonderful phone call last night with Steve Carpenter. Steve, as you know, he's everybody's go-to guy around here. And Rick Halber too. I got to mention you too, Rick, because you're the same way. And it was so nice talking to Steve last night. Find out what he thought about the event. Got some of his reactions and stuff, and meeting people, and just how wonderful it was and how nice it was to be able to rub shoulders and talk with these guys. And flying was fantastic. That's always a great thing. He's 6'1". He said 6'1". Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Good job. You know, flying with these guys is great, but I'll tell you what, the better, even better part about it, and I know Steve Carpenter will agree with me, is being able to network with these guys, being able to talk to them, and pick their brains, spending time. Steve told me he talked to like Rick Smith from Drone Valley for about 45 minutes, Billy Kyle for an hour, and see, that's the wonderful thing about these events. Okay, something like this, it's an all-day kind of thing. And you're not going to go out there and be flying drones all the time. Obviously, you got to charge your batteries or whatever, and have something. And you need a little downtime as well. And when you're doing that, what better to strike up some conversation with people who have come in, not the non-reviewers, subscribers who were in there, and viewers, and being able to share with them and talk to them, and have them do that. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely, positively, really enjoyed that. So. Sorry, I was getting off topic here, but no, I'm planning on. I emailed Kelly today and told him. I said, unless heaven and earth gets out of alignment, you can plan on us being there next year. I'm definitely going to make every effort to do that. I think you guys know. Oh, and I don't know where I don't have it on my computer. It's on my smartphone, but my daughter sent me an ultrasound, so I got to see a picture of the baby. Ultrasound picture of the baby. So her due date is June 29th. So I'm really happy. That's great, Steve Carpenter. That pre-party on Friday night, that was a great chance to talk to those guys. So if you guys have a chance, and I'm going to put a plug in for it for next year, definitely, if you can plan ahead, I hope Kelly gets enough interest again to do this again, which I'm almost positive he will, is to get as far in advance as possible, and being able to make reservations and get out there. And I know all the guys. I talked a little bit to Ken Dono, Original Dobo. He's wiped out, but he said he had a great time, said it was wonderful. And that's on what I'm hearing from everybody. Everybody just had a wonderful time out there. Got to see Ken Herron's video at the after party. That was actually kind of funny. Just going around the table and everything. So, and I'm looking forward to going next year, meeting some of these other guys that I haven't met before. Like, I'm looking forward to meeting Ken Herron. Haven't met him. Droner, Brennan from Droner, Gary, the everyday guy. I'd love everyday dad. I'd love to be able to meet him as well. And of course, see everybody that I already know as well. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great. I really do. Coming up the next few weeks, okay? Because we're 2018 is coming to a slam here, guys. It's coming to a close. Original Dobo, yes. Pro tip: don't burn the candles with both ends. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. But yeah, you kind of sounded a little wiped out. But no, I think you had a great time. I know that. I know Billy had a great time. Helping home. Thanks for showing up tonight. I appreciate that. And I'm going to put another plug in while Ken's here to hear me. Watch his video on 2018 drones. I'm sure he did a fantastic job. I'm going to watch. That's one of the things I'm going to do later on, is when I'm done with the broadcast tonight, is to watch that. But as you know, I don't know if you know, but Ken bought another Evo. He has it. He had like a test unit, and then had to send it on, and now he has a permanent one. And he bought a second battery too. So I'm really anxious to spend some time flying with an Evo. I had a little bit of time with Rick Smith, and I really liked it. Not a lot of time, but that was a drone that really impressed me. And the thing is, that thing is heavy. I mean, it's like very heavy, very heavy. Yes, Lon, he did a great job on that. I'm looking forward to watching that. And that's one thing I like about Ken. You get what you see from Ken. There's no crap. There's no BS. Okay. He tells you exactly like it is. There's no, he doesn't sugarcoat it, and that's what I love about him, and that's what he does best. I mean, and he'll come out square out. And so, like I said, I'm looking forward to this video from drones from 2018. You know, myself. What I'm gonna be doing a video as well. I want to see that, but I'm doing like a recap of the year, not just drones, but in general. You know, the FAA and their rulings, and you know everything that's coming out regarding that. There's a lot going on with that. You know, DJI had all their releases this year, but I'm also going to be talking. You know, Parrot had a release this year. Autel had their release this year. You know, it was a banner year. There was a lot of drones. We got a lot of product out there this year, and it was great. And like competition is always fantastic in the market here. It really is. Elon, you know, you make a point with that, but you know what? He said the more the merrier. You know, being able to get these drones up. And one of the things that I do, and this is one of the, you know, and I'll just pass this on to you guys. You know, when I'm setting up my room, I'm gonna have a work desk, a huge work desk that actually just came in the 96 pounds, was sitting outside my front door today. I didn't think anybody was gonna lift it and take it off down the street in a golf cart today. So I don't know if you guys saw that video last year of the lady stealing packages and was riding a golf cart. That was on our street last year. If you guys watched the NBC Nightly News, yep, that was right on my street. Yeah, we didn't see it, but I said, you know what, that looks familiar. And then somebody found out from our community, yep, that's our street. Holy cow. So, but yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have that, and then I have my other desk. I'm gonna be getting another desk, and I'm gonna call it like my flight line. And the drones that I have, what I do is I have them set up, ready to go. All I really need to do pretty much is slap a battery in there, get my tablet or phone, hook it to the controller, and it's ready to go at a moment's notice, and I can get outside to film something like I did when I got that sunset the other night. You know, that was all a matter of timing. I know Ron Brown, I saw him, he took a wonderful picture of the sunset, and he said, yeah, Bill, he says, it was all timing the other night. It really was. You know, and that's what it is. It really is. It's a matter of, you know, a lot of times it's luck, and a lot of times it's just timing, getting out there and getting your butt out there and getting your thing going there. Oh, that's very interesting, Daniel. I didn't know that. Daniel Strundplay saying, so the enterprise version out on eBay. That's real interesting. Wow, yeah. Cardasso, welcome. I didn't see you. Thank you for joining tonight. We're kind of on the tail end here and kind of wrapping some things up here. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna be doing a year in review as far as things are concerned. Then I got one coming up. We're gonna be looking at 2019 and what's coming up. And right off the bat is CES 2019 in Vegas. I've decided not to go. I could have gone, but you know, I have a blessed event coming up at the end of June, beginning of July, so I kind of need to save kind of like towards that. Plus, also, you know, DJI's, I know they're going to be having events, and you know, I probably want to go to that. Now, what everybody's told me from CES that's been to CES, that it's a lot of walking. You better make sure you have great Nikes and support shoes, because it's a lot of walking. And like I showed you, I don't know if you saw the video, it's very spread out. So yeah, you're going to be doing an awful lot of walking with that. That's for sure. So that's what I can tell you guys. As far as that, you got anybody have any questions tonight before we go? I'll open it up to you guys. Albert, yes, I'm sure. I'm going to be, when I sign off here, that's one of the first things I'm going to do is watch Ken's video. Waypoints. Any idea? That's a good question. Thank you for that question there. You know, I could have, if I were a betting man, Daniel's drone deploy, it would have come out in that last firmware update. I would have thought for sure, because everybody raising, everybody saying, precision landing was a deal. Waypoints was right up there with it, and it's been like crickets. That's what we're hearing from DJI on waypoints. So I may ping them and find out about that, because that's something that everybody's asking. I mean, it's just not like every other person. Almost every person's asking. So Daniel's drone deploy. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that. That's a good point. Lon, hey, have you used HLG video with your M2P? Is that for me? Is that for me, Lon? It's on the Pilot app. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I will. Daniel's drone deploy. I will. I'm gonna ping DJI and find out what we got on there. Mike, welcome. Thanks for Michael. Welcome. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'll end up pinging them and see what we got here as far as that's concerned. So I'm looking forward to that. Do you think the firmware for the Pocket will include digital zoom soon? Ask DJI if it's possible. That's a real good question, Drone Master. The one thing that they said was going to be there, and they've kind of retracted. I started out the show about this, was 1080p, 120 frames per second. One of the channels that I saw that did a review on it did it, but said that they contacted DJI and it's not going to be on the production unit for some reason. And why they got it on a pre-production unit software, I have no idea. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see on that. That's a wait and see kind of a thing. So we'll find out what's going on. Philly Drone Life, welcome. Thanks for showing up. We're kind of wrapping things up here for tonight. So we're going to have coming up starting on Monday. I got a video coming out. Let me kind of run some things down. I've used HLV, and the Pilot app has waypoints on it. Lon, I did not know that, and I'm not sure what you mean by HLG video. Not sure what you mean by that. Well, let's go over. I'm going to go over real quick what we got coming up. I got my 12 Days of Christmas video coming up, so be sure to watch out for that, because that's going to be the video you're going to need. Big clue. You need to like, comment, and of course, if you're not subscribed, subscribe on to get a chance to win things. The 12 Days of Christmas is starting this Monday, and what is this Monday is the 10th, December the 10th. So we're going to have the 12 Days of Christmas, and what we're doing is color profile on your drone. No, Lon, I have not done that yet. I have not done that yet. What we're going to do is at 7:30 Eastern time every night for 12 days in a row, we're going to have a 5-minute live stream. Even on the Tuesday night Rotor Talk, we're still going to do a 5-minute live stream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a name out of the hat, and somebody's going to win. And we're going to start on Monday the 10th. Now, I'm going to be including some of that swag, test swag that I got. And one thing that I can tell you guys, if you guys are lucky enough to get one of the T-shirts that I have now, be advised, they're probably, if you run them through the dryer, you might want to just let them air dry. That way the transfer will probably last longer. That's the only thing I can say, because I can guarantee you run them through the dryer, they'll be gone in a couple of months. So, but yeah, I've got some swag I'm going to be giving away. That's for sure. Got a couple of drones. Got a nice one. Actually, it's a GPS drone. It's under $100. I'm going to be doing a review. That's another video that's coming up this weekend, as long as the weather's holding out, because the wind this weekend was just atrocious. I could not get that out to test that. So those are coming up. And also I'm going to be doing a video on the swag. That's coming up. And I got another one, a surprise. I got another one on the Mavic 2 Pro that I'm going to be doing this weekend. And see, that's the thing, unfortunately, coming home, when it's not, when the time, not having the time change, I had time to shoot video at night. when I get home now, it's like it's about that much getting ready to be completely dark outside by the time I get home from work now. So that's where we're at with that. But I got one coming out on the Mavic 2 Pro this weekend. I think you guys will enjoy it. Definitely check out Original Dobo's video on 2018 drones. I think that's fantastic. If you guys also check out Ed Ricker's video on Spin Up 2018, that's fantastic. Looking forward to that. From what Steve Carpenter told me, evidently, I think Kelly had a film crew there filming, so I'm sure there'll be some type of a wonderful professional video that will come out from Spin Up 2018. So we're looking forward to that. Like I said, be on the lookout for the 12 Days of Christmas video. That's going to come out in the next day or two, and you need to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to kind of run down some of the things that we're going to be giving away. And the grand prize, I'm going to be giving away a Mavic 2 battery. It's $135, guys. It's something not to sneeze at. I can tell you that. And everybody needs an extra battery. So make sure you guys do that. And also tomorrow, I'll just revert it back. For those of you that caught the first 5 minutes, I showed a picture. I had an opportunity to meet President George H.W. Bush back in 2004. So if you guys who have come in on the tail end, you might want to rewatch the first 5 minutes of that, because I showed the picture and I shared with that tomorrow. So, deepest sympathies to his family. He was a great man. He was a patriot. He loved his country. That's pretty much what I'm going to close with tonight. So we'll look forward to seeing you guys. Matthew, McCain, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. I really, 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 that's wonderful. I appreciate that. He was a great man. He was a patriot. He served his country well, and that he was absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to. What was I going to say? There was one more thing I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, I'm going to probably do. I'm going to be shooting some video as I get the desk together and things in there. So maybe give you guys a little bit of a progress update. Hopeful, Lloyd. Thank you so much. I'm hopeful of getting at least the desk set up this weekend and getting the TV I'm going to be using out as a monitor. My new computer is not going to be here until the 10th. And I got to do the wonderful transfer process. I'm going to do it by that USB to USB cable. So hopefully that'll work. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys showing up tonight. We got a lot of great things coming up. Be on the lookout for that 12 Days of Christmas video. 12 Days of Christmas starts on Monday, the 10th. And also, I know what I wanted to say. Rick Smith is doing 12 Days of Christmas as well. So be on the lookout on his channel on Drone Valley. He's going to be having 12 Days of Christmas, 12 giveaways as well. Got a lot of great stuff. And everybody's going to, I'll make sure everybody's going to get stickers. We're going to do that in the giveaway. Going to give away some of this chest swag that I got. That's going to be fantastic. So really, really, really looking forward to that. So hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Thank you all for tuning in so much. Keep it the Bill the Drone Reviewer. I find out anything. And thank you for your questions about waypoints. I'm gonna check into that tonight and see if we get any updates from DJI on that. Also, if you hear anything about the Pocket Osmo, I'll definitely get that out there and get that on. So want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. Of course, my moderators, Steve Carpenter, Lloyd Mendenhall, Rick Halber, Bill Thomas from Coast to Coast Drones. Thank you all so much. I appreciate your work. You guys do a fantastic job. We have some excellent chats here. Mitch, thank you. We'll definitely see you on Saturday. And I may even have a hat for you on Saturday, Mitch, just because you said you're going to show up. So there. So, okay, guys. Thanks so much. And remember, it's a great day to fly. Take care. Have a good evening.